cute or what? No, 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 no. Hello my beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. So today is the first day of spring. I'm so excited. It was so cold in Canada during the winter and I'm just really relieved that we're gonna put the winter in our past and summer is gonna be here in a few days. So I'm really excited. So for today's video, I have this box of makeup from Makeup Revolution. I ordered this about a week ago and I have some stuff in here, as you can see. So Makeup Revolution came out with their £5 foundations and I got a few shades in them. I wanted to try it because it's just £5 and there's really good reviews about them on the internet, so I thought I should try it out. I also got the infamous Makeup Revolution concealer, which is apparently a dupe to the Tarte Shape Tape. So I'm gonna check that out as well. I also got this highlighter. It is the Revolution Vivid Baked Highlighter in Golden Lights. And the last time I ordered stuff off of the Makeup Revolution website, I ordered a eyeshadow palette, which was the Rose Gold chocolate palette. So this time I went ahead and got the chocolate and peaches palette. I thought since spring was approaching, I should get some colors that would be good for spring and summer. So the packaging, as you guys can see, is super cute and it smells like chocolate. So to prime my face, I'm going to be using the Professional. If I'm trying out a new foundation, I want to give it the best primer that I have. So I got the foundation in a bunch of different colors. I'm really bad at matching myself online, so I hope I got at least one shade that will suit me. I got a darker shade to contour. I got F8, F9 and F10, and for the contouring shade I got F13. So it comes in a really nice sleek component. It's a stick foundation. The packaging is plastic. It doesn't feel too cheap, but it doesn't feel too expensive either. So this is F8. It looks like a pretty close match, but I'm gonna try F9 just to see if that is better than this. So as you can see, F9 is a little too light for me. So I can use this under my eyes or to highlight my face. So I'm gonna apply the F9 under my eyes because it has a peach undertone, so I think it will be good for covering up the darkness as well. And then on the bridge of my nose. So I'm just gonna go in with the F8 for the rest of my face. So this comes with that much product. So right off the bat, I can see that this isn't super full coverage. I can still see some of the spots on my face, but I think this is buildable. So I'm gonna go in for the second time with the F8 to see if the second swipe conceals the blemishes on my face a little better than it did the first time. I'm just gonna go around my mouth a little bit as well. Yes, that's much better. So it is a buildable coverage, which is good because some of us don't really like the full coverage foundation. Some people just want to go for a natural looking foundation, and it blended in pretty well with the sponge. I don't really use brushes to blend in the foundation, so with the sponge it did a really good job of blending into the skin. I'm just gonna pull some more on the neck. So far so good. Let's move on to the concealer. So I got the concealer in the shade C7 and it has 3.4 ml. The applicator looks something like that. So it does look like a super full coverage concealer. And I think this was $7 or something. So it's not bad for that price point. I really love the Age Rewind and the Maybelline Fit Me from the drugstore. So I really have to see if this competes with those concealers because they do the job so good. Just gonna put some on the bridge of my nose, on my forehead. So that blended in well. However, it isn't super full coverage because I can still see some of that darkness over the inner corners of my eyes. But it does give a nice finish under the eye. And it hasn't creased on me so far, so I'm not mad at it. But it doesn't really hide my dark circles that I have. But I think it's still good for the price point, but it isn't just super full coverage. So I'm gonna go ahead and set my under eye with the banana powder from the Mega Glow Contour Palette from Wet n Wild. I really love the powder in this palette, just brightens up the under eye. So I'm gonna set the rest of my face with my translucent powder. So something really weird just happened. After I put on that banana shade on my nose, it was so streaky. It wasn't blending or anything. It just looked really dry. And I tried to rub it off a little just to see if it would get better. And the foundation literally came off of my nose. So the bridge of my nose has no foundation. That has never happened to me and I don't know why that happened. Maybe that powder didn't go well with the foundation, but this has never happened to me before. And as I see under my eyes, the powder is sitting on top of that foundation. Maybe I need to use a different brush. It just looks super patchy, and when I try to take off that powder, the foundation comes off with it. This is super weird. This has never happened to me, literally. And I was so excited to try these foundations on because I've seen such good YouTube reviews on this foundation. But it's just not working for me. It's creasing so much under my eyes. I don't know if that's the concealer or the foundation. And the powder just sat on it. I don't know if this is visible on the camera or not, but it looks really, really bad on my skin. Like the powder is just sitting on top of my face and it just doesn't budge. And if I try to take that powder off, the foundation comes off with it. Like, it's so funny. There's literally this spot right here, has no foundation. How is that possible? I mean, where did the foundation go? And it's just creased so much under my eyes. I can't believe this. I don't know what went wrong. The foundation was fine until I put the powder on it. And it's just under the eyes and on the nose. And on the forehead. So maybe it's because the setting powder didn't set well with the concealer or the foundation. I don't know what's happening. I have no idea what went wrong. It was going well so far and now it just looks like a mess. Can you guys see? Can you guys see on my forehead and my eyes? My nose, I look like a clown with no foundation in the middle. I'm just gonna try and put some more foundation on my nose and see if that works. I'm gonna try and put some more concealer and try to blend it in. It might be a problem because I've already put powder on my face. So I put some concealer on my nose and it did blend a little. There are still spots on my nose where there isn't any foundation or concealer, but I'm just gonna go with it because I don't want to take that part off and then there's no foundation or any concealer on my nose and I look like a clown. I don't want that to happen. But it is creasing really bad under my eyes. It looks like I have reptile skin for some reason, which I don't. And my pores are really visible. Maybe, I think it's because of the banana powder. Maybe it didn't sit well with the concealer. The places where I put the translucent powder, that looks fine. Nothing happened there. It's just under my eyes and on my nose and on my forehead. So I'm thinking it's the banana powder. This is really so weird. That powder sits well with all of my foundations. This has literally never happened to me, that the foundation literally came off with the powder. This has never happened to me. What's going on? Has it happened to any one of you? I mean, it has never happened to me. And when I was reading the reviews were really good for the foundation and for the concealer, so I don't know what's going on, but we're just gonna move on now because we're way too far into the video now. So I usually set my eyes with that same banana powder, but I don't want to take any risks right now because my under eyes just look horrible, and I think it's because of that powder. So I'm gonna take a fluffy blending brush and take the lightest shade, which is this one, and set my eyes with it. Now I'm gonna take a blending brush and I'm gonna go into this shade in this corner. It's called Lush. I'm just gonna put that in my crease. So I'm gonna go into this peachy shade here. This shade is called Peach. Literally, it's just called Peach. And I'm gonna put that on my crease as well. Now on another blending brush, I'm gonna take this brown shade, which is called Fine, and just put it on the outer corners of my eyes and deepen that crease a little bit and give my eyes a little dimension. So I'm just gonna wet my brush and go into this shade right here. It's called Soft. Put that on my lid. Wow, look at that pigment. Oh my god, that looks beautiful. That eyeshadow is beautiful. It looks so pretty. It's so nice and shiny. Even though that eyeshadow doesn't really need any other color, I'm tempted to go into this golden shade right here and just pop some on the center of my lid just to give it a little bit of extra oomph. So let's do that. This is the color Sweet. So I'm just gonna take that on the same brush and go in the center. Wow, it looks really pretty. I'm just gonna blend in some more of that brown shade called Fine on the outer corner. I'm just gonna clean up under my eyes, and I'm scared to go in with that banana shade, but I'm gonna take the translucent one and try to clean up my under eyes. I'm gonna use that same fluffy blender brush and just go under my eyes with that same brown color. I'm gonna go in with that banana shade again and try to clean my under eye area. I'm quickly gonna go off camera and do my winged eyeliner and be right back. So I'm gonna go in with the F13 shade to contour. I forgot to do that before, but let's see if it blends in on top of the powder. So it did blend out nicely even on top of a powder. I'm just gonna take some more of that banana shade, put it under the contour. And I'm gently gonna take it off because I don't want to ruin the rest of my face just like I did under my eyes. So now that I take a closer look, I don't see any problem because of that banana shade on top of the foundation. Even though I put the F13 foundation on top of a powder, it blended out really beautifully. And I put some banana powder under the contour just to see if the foundation reacts with the powder just like it did under my eyes. But surprisingly, it doesn't look as bad. And in fact, it looks really airbrushed and really clean. So I wonder what went wrong under my eyes. What I'm thinking is the concealer didn't work well with the powder under my eyes, because my under eyes just look really bad right now, and my nose. I just don't know what went wrong, but I think the concealer doesn't work with the Wet n Wild banana shade. And I'm gonna try that concealer with another powder and see if the same thing happens, or if it was just today, or if it just reacts that way with the banana powder. I'm gonna set that contour with my Hoola bronzer. I don't really feel like filling in my eyebrows today, so I'm just gonna go in with my Make Me Brow because I just want natural looking eyebrows today. I'm gonna be using the Sugar and Spice blush palette from Makeup Revolution. I'm gonna mix these two shades right here. For my inner corners, I'm gonna go into the same golden shade. It's called Sweet. Moving on to highlight, we're gonna be using the Vivid Golden Lights. So I'm going to take this on a dense highlighter brush. Whoa. Oh my god. Do you guys see that? I think I took too much highlight. Can you guys see that? That looks beautiful. Can you guys just look at that highlight? I might be visible from the moon right now. It is really pigmented. But I do think that this is a little stiff. But it looks really pretty. I'm gonna put this under my eyebrows as well. So this is it, you guys. This is the finished look. It was a bumpy ride to get to the end with that reptile-like under eye. I don't know how I finished it, but it does look pretty decent. I mean, from far away at least, it looks pretty decent. I am gonna try that concealer with another face powder to see what went wrong today, because other than my under eye area, the rest of my face looks pretty decent. It looks pretty good, actually. And I popped on some red lips because why not? So yeah, the eyes look pretty. The cheeks look pretty. I think the contour looks really well. I could have blended it a little better, but since I put it on top of a powder, maybe that's why it didn't blend in properly, but it still looks pretty, and that highlight is popping. It's really pretty. It is really pigmented, but I feel like it is a little stiff. So, but still it does look really pretty on the skin, and so far I am happy with how I look. If you guys enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like this video and please subscribe to my channel. I will see you guys in the next video.